Super like one of Endo. Just here at work. It's been a rough week at the old office. Trying to get that moolah, man. Trying to get that moolah. But I did say if I'm doing anything, I will try my best to do a video at least a week about stuff. So I want to, while I'm here at the office, I do want to address something again. And I did videos about this before about Nintendo's Crybabies before. You could see that at WTF. And as I said, I criticize everybody from Nintendo fans because again, every fanhood has crazies. It just is what it is. So not surprising, but there's a rumor going around that Nintendo's might and it might and it might happen, it might not happen about the Smash Brothers, not Smash Brothers, what's it called, new Super Mario Deluxe from the Wii U. And people's like, oh man, that'll be kind of crazy that Nintendo does that. That they put new Super Mario Brothers Wii U on the Switch. And I always said that the Switch is basically, have you heard me say before that the Switch is the Wii U 2.0? People didn't want it like that, but it is what it is. But the thing that killed me is, I apologize if I'm close to the mic. My phone, I'm trying to hold it while talking. Is that it's just games once again. And in 2015, again, I was the one who said, when Nintendo fans were like, "Oh man, Sony got all of these, Sony PlayStation has all the what do you call it, the ports." I was like, "Yeah," and I could see, and I was like, "Guys, I won't be saying nothing like that." I could see Nintendo doing the exact same thing, seeing how, and this is me just being a business guy, seeing how, the media and everybody's turning against the Wii U and say it's a horrible console, blah de blah, the usual stuff. So, shout outs to the Game Idea guy who did a video, and then he retracted his video because he found his rumor is nothing solid yet, and I respect that. And I apologize for anybody watching this. Like I said, I'm doing it while I'm working. What up? I think there's one lazy. I can't see. That's I can't see that, but I know somebody just said hi and what up, man? Hope you're having a good day. So I hope I'm not getting anybody sick while you're seeing what I'm doing. This is going here. Well, basically, this is my 9 to 5 job, doing stuff right here. Anyway, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. I need one more. One more. So, like I said, I was saying that Nintendo was gonna do the same thing, and I was right. We got Donkey Kong Country, we have the Bayonetta, we have stuff like that, and because it's a business stuff. And go back to what I was saying. Shout outs to Andre. He did a video talking about the whole, if new Super Mario Deluxe comes, it's gonna be this, and if you support this, that you are, and you can go check it out. I don't know if he took it down because he corrected himself. And I ain't got nothing against him. He's not crying, so no shit against him at all. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is more than enough to cover The house. Okay. Yes, it is. I need to find. This is 358 and 350. So 358 going like that way. 58, 56. Okay. Anyway, so what I was gonna say is this. Ah, my arms. That he was talking about the whole collection and stuff, and saying that, you know what, if Nintendo does this, they could do a collection of the new Super Mario Brothers. He was also parroting a little bit of Red Knight, which I've not been watching Red Knight's videos as well too, because they'll be into this video as well too. But I have no problem they're doing this. Why? Because it's like gamers as a former YouTuber used to chat with us, and we ain't hear from him in a long time. John Lucas said gamers are consumers, they're not customers. Like, you guys like, oh wow, I'm putting this game out. So if a game comes out, you have a choice. The choice I always do. The choice I always do. If you don't like it, don't buy it. I don't get why we keep whining for stuff like that. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Nintendo's doing this just like Sony, just like Microsoft. They gotta make money. It's all about the money. Let's not be honest. Now, it'd be cool. Some people have a nice curl to the fans and treat the customers correctly, and I have nothing against that. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to do. So I have no issues with that at all. But if Nintendo wants to put out, and you're right, you're correct about that one, the lazy one. And yes, having a long day. I did 19 hours yesterday working. But anyway, put this here. So I could do that. Okay. So it's like, if Nintendo wants to put out that game, they want to make that game put out, what's the issue? They did it. I ain't gotta worry about it. I don't have to buy it. If Nintendo put out new Super Mario Brothers Wii U, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna combine both of them. And even if they combine everything, I'm not gonna buy it. So I'm not gonna make a big humbug about it. If you think it's cool, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. Again, my argument always is and always will be when we game broken games and the broken practices and stuff like that. The game comes out. The game comes out. You have a choice to do what you got to do with it. And that's the scary part. Okay, give me a second here. Lost my number. 58. Okay, the one on the bottom is the 58. So that means that has to be 60. Yeah, right. That was 60. Okay, that's 60. Okay. So the point I'm pointing out is like, it's business. You have games coming out. If you don't like it, you don't gotta buy it. I've said it a million times, and a lot of these look like I'm gonna keep on saying it to the end of the time. If a port comes out, I don't gotta buy it. I'm like, Donkey Kong Country came out. I don't even have the game, and I said before, I might pick it up later on, but it didn't pull me into it. But you ain't seen me make no video about, oh, this support. I've not even made a video about Hyrule Warriors, and people have heard me say this. Hyrule Warriors, I bought Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U. I bought Hyrule Warriors on the Switch. Yeah, well, game right there when 19 hours yesterday, dude. and went to sleep. Did a radio show last night, which you know from the channel we have, and went to sleep. And I had to come back here at 8 o'clock, and basically going to look like I might do a little 12-hour again. This off the job, but it is what it is. 360. That's what I said this was. So we have if the game has, and again, I have none against GVG, game idea. Like I said, you have a collection. I have a collection. He's mostly doing the idea, but companies are gonna go make money. That was gonna make money. And again, I never made a video about Hyrule Warriors because again, I bought Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS and on the Wii U, and I'm gonna get it for the Switch, but not at the price it is because I said, hell, I bought enough. But I'll wait until the price comes down. Even though I know Nintendo games doesn't go down in price that much, I understand that, but I will get it later on when the price comes down a little bit. But you ain't hear me make a video about that. Bayonetta 2 came over. My sister bought it. I ain't bought it. I already bought it twice for the I bought it twice already for the Wii U. I have one that is sealed. I have one that's, of course, and I have a digital. I wanted to give Nintendo the money they needed, so that. But it's crazy. I don't get it. Why is such a big argument? And the reason I'm saying certain things right now because one of the YouTubers I watch, many YouTubers I watch, and I would love to have a one-on-one with them, but every time I ask a certain YouTuber, they don't want to do it. So it is what it is. So, 60, 80, 56, of course, 84 is. I'm not gonna tell them. I'm not gonna tell them not to make money. I know plenty of people that will pay for ports. I just don't like the hypocrisy I have been seeing. Oops. Sorry. I've been seeing with people trolling Sony the same thing. Well, that's why I pointed out at the beginning when Sony was doing it in 2015 and Nintendo fans were cracking jokes. It was like, I could see Nintendo doing this, but again, I'm coming from the business sense. It doesn't bother me. There are some games I don't have on the Wii U that I'm glad to have a second chance to get. And there's a lot of, and the reason they're doing that because of money. If Nintendo puts all the Wii U games that they had and it was awesome, that's their right to do that. I wouldn't get angry at them. That's the game. That's the right to do that. And I'll tell you right now, there's some games I am going to pick up for Wii U. Hell, I might pick up Bayonetta a third time, the Japanese version with the cartridges. And now I will give to Game Idea and Dr. Feelgood and anybody else. It kind of sucks that, the cartridges, and that's the Nintendo thing, and third parties, that, Japan gets the cartridges and we don't. So, you can have a gripe about that. But I'd rather have the cartridges. Why? Because, again, this drives burnout. Cartridges does not. That's why I will do it. I think I'm good on that. That's why I will do it. Put it here. Oh, don't tell me you didn't, son of a bitch. I might not finish this tonight. Sorry, boss man. I can't. I don't think I'll do it. I already don't put in some crazy hours already. I don't put, but let me take that out of the way first. Going back to what I was saying, like, they're gonna make their money. They're gonna do what they gotta do. Nintendo puts out, but you don't have to buy every single thing. Now this goes to something that is I was doing let me see. I was done arguing about ports. This phone is. I was done arguing ports when people are tired to say the endings shoot. You're right. New Super Mario Bros. I hope is a compilation of the season instead of just a port of New Super. And I saw your video Game Idea, and I'm with you too. It just if it's that, is that. Don't happen, it happens. I mean, I'm not gonna pick up the game, but I would. Same here, Melmet. I'll pick up. I'm not gonna pick up the game, but if people never picked it up, hey. And again, about it is, and the funny part about it is, this is basically, I don't even fault Nintendo for this. I basically like Nintendo doing this. Why? Because a lot of you people, a lot of the gamers didn't pick up the games. Like that Philip guy, who the hell, again, I still gotta say it. People are like, we don't blame IGN. F that, I blame IGN. How the hell you pick somebody, a YouTuber who's not a journalist? I'm not a journalist, but I have more integrity than that guy. Oh crap, I forgot. I gotta do that. Parcel polyline. Oh. What the hell? Why is it not connected? Polyline. What? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll do a new one. Let me see. A lot of those fuck the Wii U people loving the Wii U ports. Sad, and that is the truth. I apologize for being, but it is the truth. That's what's going on. That's the stupid part. That's the stupid part that's going on now. That these are the same guys loving the game and loving the ports. Now, you have the ones that were Nintendo fans who bought it with you and loved it, saying, oh man, that's crazy, blah, 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 and all this stuff. Like, you don't have to buy the game, homie. Nobody's forced you, but Nintendo's going to make money. And again, I'm happy of it because Nintendo's basically telling, they got to say, okay, you didn't want to buy it? Well, here you go. We're basically just going to make... There you go. We're basically gonna make money from them because they're gonna make money, and we have such great games. Hey, why not use it? Why not use them? And I have nothing against them for using them. They have the power. It's cheap for them to make it. Do it. It's more games. There's a lot of people right now have the Switch more than the Switch before. Some, of course, because they were scared of the Switch because, oh, no, I can't. The Switch is blah, blah, blah. We can't be playing games like this. I'm like, okay, whatever. But that's what you did. That's what you did. So I can't say nothing about that. Now, there are, again, and there's also some Nintendo fans who are... How can I put this nicely? I don't even know if I can. Look, I hate flip-floppers. Gaming has already lost credibility, digging the hole already. Yep. Mr. T, Terminator Juice, like I said, those guys, seriously, it's like, which is funny. They prove. I gotta redo my video about you know, the one argument that nobody could argue me about, and the reason I said that, they prove my video right. Preference. I don't argue preferences because that's just what it is, and it's because of preference you have It's because of preference you have. In my hand. Because of preference, you have droughts. Every gaming console has a drought. Every gaming console, every single one. I don't care how famous, popular it is. Every one have droughts because of preference. Now, T has a PlayStation 4, Xbox. T-Juice has a PlayStation and PC, and these guys have PC and all, and everybody else and stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, I've not watched the Terminator Juice podcast, because they have basically turned from what I thought it was to the things they changed now. That's the best way I can put it. I'll do a better video about this, but it is just crazy. they're like, oh, Nintendo has a weak has a weak Nintendo has a weak year so far because yeah they put I mean because of your taste, yes, Nintendo has a weak year so far. Can't argue that. Even though if you check out the ports, they still put out more games. They still have put out more games and new IPs than Sony and Microsoft. But again, I don't hear T Juice, all those other guys saying, "Whoa, wow, I don't know." Well, they're going to, well, we know we're a Nintendo channel. Okay, then because Sony, I looked at the list of exclusives. Sony's exclusive, no close to Nintendo exclusive. Take out the ports, the same thing. And I'm not knocking down the PlayStation because again, there's other games. The games I played to Detroit to Humans. I said that was a pretty cool game. God of War, I'll pick it up whenever I pick up my PlayStation. Spider-Man, if everything works good, I'll pick that up as well too. But I still gotta pick up Star Alliance. And the thing about it is so much games coming out. I still gotta pick up Star Alliance. I still gotta pick up Yeez 8. I still gotta pick up of course I'm gonna get straight Blade Strangers. Those are not Nintendo games. I wanna take up Mario Aces. Mario Aces is doing it came out. And all these games are selling. All these games are selling. That's all Nintendo's worried about. Give us the games and they're gonna make let's see. I think I have everything I need on this. Yes. I think I did it. Oh, I don't know my boss man gonna look, but I'm tired. Been here for a long time. Huh. Take my butt home. But these games are coming out. You have, I mean, there's a lot of third parties coming out. The Switch itself has a strong gaming library. So it's kind of weird that it's like, oh, Nintendo, like you bought exclusive Nintendo games. Nothing wrong against that. Again, like I said, if you bought straight Nintendo games, that's what it is. But again, you prove the point that drought is a drought. The company's gonna put out, they're gonna be stuck because of your preference and your taste. You're not gonna have the games you want. Again, Bayonetta, Tropical Freeze, Kirby Star Alliance, Labo, Sushi Strikers. I gotta get that game. Sushi Strikers. Mario Aces, Hyrule Warriors, Donkey Kong. All those games became on Nintendo. Has anybody put out the same amount of games this year? No. Nintendo knows there's a lot of people who never bought the Wii U, so they're going to use the Switch. So I have no problem against it. It's all about money, all about business. And again, as Game Idea guy is in here, and I told him, like I said, he is. I don't disagree. I was not going to pick up the game anyway. But he puts the ideas of what would make stuff, and that's why I never had a problem between me and him when we go to stuff. But we see other people who bitch and moan. It's just crazy. And someone said Juice's loose cock has. Wow. Okay. Preference is the reason that people will feel Nintendo doesn't have a strong lineup this year. Duh. I mean. And if that's the case, then you buy. It's like we're getting games. I'm playing Monster Hunter Stories right now. I picked up Quarter Princess EX. I'm gonna again. Blade Strangers right around the corner. There's a lot of games that's coming out. Octopath Travelers I didn't pick up. That's coming out. Yeez 8 again. I'm gonna pick up. Okami HD. I'm gonna get the Japanese because it's on cartridge. I'm gonna get the games. It's not like one thing. It's like it's so weird that people just jump around. And again, I can't deny Nintendo nothing because I'm sorry, you have too many. Again, tell me. I just list off Nintendo games, and I looked at Sony and Microsoft. Tell me how much games this first party game or second party that Sony and Microsoft are gonna put out exclusively. Not that high. So I don't like that the crap. And nobody coming, oh, and I remember because one person was like, oh, well, Pete, you got Sony, you got this. Most of these games are, most of these gamers, I look at, oh, but play, again, I'm one of the person who like to use the words. Exclusive means exclusives. I'm sorry. I mean exclusives. I mean an exclusive. So I don't like to hear I don't like to hear that crap. That we don't have give me a second. No, I don't want to mess with this. Close this. I'm going home. And yes, close all these tabs. Restart. Something. It is about 11, so 10:25 for today. So, oh man, I gotta put this in here. So for me, it's just weird to see what these guys are talking about with these games. Like I said, you have the games. You have games, of course. It's just weird that what we are arguing about. Let's just enjoy stuff and stop crying about oh, there's too much ports. Then don't buy the ports. And it kind of, it's weird that gamers now are becoming limited with their okay, that's closed and that's closed. Again, limited and more limited with their taste now. Oh crap! I do not want to use that. Let me switch glasses. They're more limited with their game genres. They don't pick up different kind of things no more. Like, come on, open your horizons, see a taste of different games. And again, I apologize. I'll make a small, more precise video than this. But again, I didn't want to keep my promise of at least putting a game up. No, I do need to keep that there. A game video once a week because again. It just has to. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. And have. I just look at it. Already in some cases, the Switch came out. There's games to be played. First party, second party, third party. If it's not to your taste, you don't have to buy the game. I am not angry. You could go to my channel and see that I've asked the question many times. What's wrong with the ports? I was not a hypocrite with the whole port stuff. And again, with the port stuff, I said in 2015, I could see Nintendo porting some of these games to the next console because it didn't sell. Because Nintendo, one thing about the Wii U still is the Wii U still had great games. That's the whole point. The Wii U had great games. And nobody could have argued that. Nobody could have said, "Oh well, we don't like these games from Nintendo." Nope. The Wii U might be a weak console, but damn, these are some great games. Nobody could say that because they did. And now, as Andre said, you have a lot of gamers now that games that didn't sell, they didn't want to pick up on the Wii U. Now they're picking up on the Switch, which I can't argue against that. That's a smart business move, and then that's why I said it. You have these great games. Why not play them? There's some games, like I said, I'm buying to end this off. There's some games I'm buying for practical reasons. I'm buying some games because I want to buy some of these games. What's up, Santiago? Long time no see you again. I want to buy some of these games, not just because of. I have 101. Like Santiago just put up 101. I have 101, 101 digital and physical. I have both. I'm doing good. Just trying to get it out of here, get some sleep before I head to the studio tonight. But is I have physical and digital. Would I pick up one on one, or if they put it on the Switch? I might, because Game Idea knows this, and maybe some of you guys in the chat are like this too. I am a game. I am a collection. Like I said, I have over 500 games in my house, maybe 600 now with all of the games I got in my house. And I go back and I do play them. Literally, I'm not even gonna. I tell you a short story. My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, sorry, my ex-girlfriend, she picked up never get a chance to pick on the Wii U. Hey, and it's cheap on the Wii U right now. But if it comes to the Switch, it's good for that. And the game does these are more recognition. You're right, Santiago. Ah, come on. Let me see here. But as I was stating before, let me get this because I know. I'm gonna pick up the game because of the Well, I'll be honest, and I'll be honest. We are gonna miss because people was pain in the ass about the whole Wii U thing. So I understand you coming from Andre, but it just is what it is. It's just like with Quarter Princess. Damn it, Quarter Princess XC. How that worked out. Let me see. I hope I could do this, guys. Second. Well. Whew, this is crazy. People drink too much. Oh wow, too much orange juice. You mean you gotta go with shout outs to Sprite. You might talk about tangerine juice too. I can't hold it that way, so I have to flip it. It might look weird to you guys, but it's the only way I can hold the daggone camera, my phone. Oops, I gotta be careful about that. But you have oops. Oh. Okay, since you don't want to work with me, YouTube. Okay, so like I was saying, you're losing stuff for hell. I know when I play Hyrule Warriors for the Switch, like you said, Game Idea, I'm gonna lose the functionality of what the gamepad did, and also what the 3DS did. The 3DS did certain things the gamepad did. The gamepad did things that the 3DS did. And I know for sure the Switch ain't gonna do some of the stuff. That's just how it goes. It's sad, but you are, like I said before, you are the consumer. You're the customer. You gotta make that decision. It's up to you to make the decision. Is it worth it? Not worth it? Whatever. And again, for me, my decision, if I'm gonna buy a game, I'm gonna buy a game because I want to buy a game. And when I'm gonna buy Switch games, it's because majority of the reasons is I want to support people. And me being that I don't like the pirate games and all that crap that people talk about. The bad thing about it is I wanna play games. Oh, sorry, I was going back to the collection thing. Sorry, the collection thing. The reason I'm gonna pick up most, like I picked up Hyrule Warriors and everything, is because again, spinning drives do die. They do burn out. Knock on wood, my Dreamcast has not yet, but it's gonna happen. Oh crap. Dang it. Hopefully I don't lose it because I always switch off on the Wi-Fi to mobile. Don't have the best of signals inside there. But let me see here. Spinning drive, like I said, spinning drive basically burns out. Cartridges base has not. I still have my fat DS still plays. My Game Boy that I have, my color Game Boy that I have from 1996, still works to this day. Still works to this day. My Game Boy still works to this day. My Super Nintendo still works to this day. Genesis still works to this day. The NES, it was working the last time I checked, but of course, because in a hurricane, my mom lost the house. That part got lost, but everything else still works to this day. My original PlayStation, the drive got burned out. My second GameCube I had, because the first one is by my friend Kenji and I don't want it to thing, that got burned down too. The drive got burned out. So I'd rather have the what you call it, the drive of a SD, so it could last for so long. That's why I will put any game that's a port from the Wii U, because of just as to play replayability. That's what I would do that. Good grief. Heading home. What up, Melvin? But seriously, that's the only reason is my original Sega Saturn got burned out. I hope that thing. I played that damn thing every day when I knew it was. Like I said, yep. Nintendium, I'm telling you. Well, I can't really say that the lazy one, because again, my GameCube, my second GameCube, the drive got burned out, so I can't say that either. So it's just bad. It just happens. My SNES got also burned out. I don't even know how that happened. Well, give me an idea. Mine's ain't burned out. Mine's still my GameCube. My Sega drive still works. So it ain't Nintendium. My Sega second, the small version is Sega 2, Genesis 2, still works. My SNES still works. It is a little bit of yellow on it, but it still works. Game Boy still works. So it still happens. Hey, they got all the Retro 500, the Retro 5 is out there and stuff like that. I get what you're saying, Terrell, 23, but you know, if it happens, it happens. I mean, I enjoy the game with if they put a game on the Switch, they're gonna, as Andre said, you're gonna lose the feature because it's a dual screen setup. You lose the feature automatically. So they're gonna take out the motion control gonna be there, kind of like the 3DS, but you ain't gonna have that pinpoint decision shooting like you had with the on the Wii U. And also, I might, like I said, I'll do a review on Quarter Princess XC, the difference between Quarter Princess for the Switch and the 3DS Terrell 83. It's just as like I said, this week at my architect job that I'm just coming from, if you add everything up, I just did about almost, let me see, it's a 10, 4, yeah, I did about 52 hours. I did. Now I ain't gonna argue that check gonna look nice because that's about, again, that's 12 hours overtime, and that's just 1 week. We get paid by week, so that next week's already gonna be crazy. I know that. So I know for sure. Like that $42 and $42.50 an hour. Whew. Uncle Sam's gonna hit me. Is gonna take my money, but that's not bad money right there. But anyway, my point of going back again, they're gonna port games over to the Wii U. I mean to the Switch for the Wii U. I'm not mad at Nintendo for that because the gaming community has shunned it. They love the games, but they shunned the they love the games, but they shun the system because it's, oh, the system's weak, the system to this is behind, blah blah blah, whatever. Hey, Nintendo gotta wait. Expect most of y'all to buy a Wii U in better. And seeing this, Gigi Takeda, even though you're retired, awesome move by you, because again, you took what Gunpei Yokoi did and turned it into something that is miraculously awesome. But again, my point is, Nintendo fans are crying for, look, the game comes out. Here's something that killed me. As I said before, and this would basically be the thing to basically say what I'm saying. At least games are coming out. That's why some people can't. There's a lot of people, there's a drought. Physically, there's no drought. Nintendo put out more games than anybody else, so it's kind of not really a drought. And you have, how should I say this? It's not really a drought, but you have your taste, you have your preferences. Understandable. And again, there's a lot of indie games that's coming out. That's awesome. There's a lot of third-party games. And Nintendo Switch is an indie darling, really. Because hell, you got people like Jim Sully said about and RG85, like, we got too many indies, we got bad ones in there, like, and keeping this game, like, again, what are you guys arguing about? Oh, there are a lot of bad, there's now bad games. Every console gets shovelware. The arguments are just asinine and stupid. Every console gets shovelware. It's up to you to make the right decision to buy the right games. Why is that so hard-headed? I don't get it. It's not that hard. That is not hard at all. It's not a hard thing at all. You have games, you buy it. If you look through the freaking eShop and you see, they're like, oh man, because again, every week I go to the eShop and I look through stuff and I say, oh wow, okay, this is pretty cool, and that's kind of pretty cool as well. I buy games by looking at them. I don't understand. We're bitching about, oh man, but there's two. Now we got a lot of crappy games on the Switch. No shit. Again, every console has shovelware. I don't get. We're not customers no more. We're consumers. We just consume shit and just whine and cry like little babies now. We do not do nothing. You're right, lazy one. I wish there was a drought because my wallet needs a little break. But I ain't got a drought either. And again, I got a Vita. If I need a break, if I need a break from Nintendo, I'll play the Vita. If I need a Vita for a while, unless something jumps to the mind, I have a PC, play some PC. If I want to play, like right now I'm playing 3DS, I'm not playing my Switch as much. I've downloaded some demos. I got my Switch and I put up, what was it? I picked up Dylan World of Western, the game that just came out. Pretty good game. Like, There's so many games coming out, and I don't understand. It's like water everywhere. And this is not like the proverbial when they say water every not a drop to drink. They're drinkable water, but these bastards just don't want to drink because it's not Dom Perignon. Come on, Liger. It's not Dom Perignon. I need Dom Perignon. I need Aquafina. I can't drink no Dasani. That's wrong. Well, you got a problem. If you're thirsty, you better drink. It might not be Dom Perignon. It might not be Aquafina. It might not be Fiji water. But you know what? If you're thirsty, you better drink. And there's a lot of water out there, and a lot of good games, and you're turning it down. And it's like, and again, it's a double system because it's like, you don't want to drink, and then for the people who do want to drink, they're getting picky. They're getting very, very picky. Oops. Oh, man. Have the thing up. They're getting very picky when it comes to certain things, which is stupid. I don't get that. So you have the water, you have the Aquafina, you have the Dasani, you have all that other stuff, but you still don't want to pick up the one that you have. So again, gaming is getting crazy. Again, all fans have the craziness, but seeing stuff from T-Juice and everybody else, and like I said, I have not watched a Terminator Juice podcast in so long now because it turned me off. I have not watched a Red Knight's video in a long time because his arrogance has turned me off. It's about arrogance now. It's not about the games and whatever. Game Idea could tell you, hey, I'm the first one to comment on certain things. I like to see videos when a person keeps their integrity. Don't switch up and be hypocrites now. And there's many other YouTubers. I was talking to Spike Remix after I did my radio show last night, and I said to him myself, I don't even have Nintendo channels that much. Of course, I have Nintendo itself. But I don't even have Nintendo. I don't even have Nintendo YouTubers as much. Game Idea, you have to feel good. Some couple of people. But I don't even have Nintendo fans like that no more. I just don't. I don't have Nintendo fans of YouTubes no more. It's just been annoying. I've gone back to be listening to documentaries and Discovery Channel, how things are made and stuff, my hobbies and learning about stuff, because it's just getting annoying. I can't. YouTube gamers have gotten just pain in the ass for no reason, and I can't take it anymore in most cases. So I make my decision to do what I do. I'm still gonna talk about games, guys. Don't get me wrong, but it's just super annoying how things are. It's just crazy. Just crazy. So it is what it is. You guys going on with the water now. I got you. But thank you guys for joining in. Like I said, this was impromptu. I just didn't want to put a video. Now put a video out this week. I've been working like crazy, and I did said I want to put at least one video a week. So this was the shortest way to do it. So thank you. I will catch you guys next time, and I'll do a better version of this video because I do want to just get precise about it and jumping in. So thank everybody for jumping in. Yin Yang, Game Idea, Lazy One, Melvin, Santiago, Terrell 83. Thank y'all. And I will catch y'all next time. Remember, there's no perfect games. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games from all consoles, even PC.